Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Maryland's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Drake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Wells. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He's looking to throw it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fights off a defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Terrapins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow it down.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass, it's straight. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They are up by 7 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Drake. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick completion on the out. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Drake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's straight. Picked off. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using his legs to buy some time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really...
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, sweet feet! And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's caught inside the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Scanning the field, it's straight. Throws to the back. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack it. Lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Finds his man. It's Weir. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, wait! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. He'll take the deep shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged on the outside is Adams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. DB's right up on the receivers. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room. To be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Fires left. Finds a man by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to the air one more time. He'll try to do it himself. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. And he loses the ball 2nd time today. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now on first down from the 43-yard line. coming after it. Bought a little time, lets it go. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's straight. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point was good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. On the move, it's Wells. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
They're going to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Hayes. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 38 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on. Brings it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Well, the offense able to limit the damage, but the extra point attempt fails. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Terrapins line up to punt it away.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Terrapins offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going, with the 3rd and long coming up. At the 15, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Got it on the outside. It's Cook. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're working that left side. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Maryland. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boise State!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they broke the lead.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Off-play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Looking for a block. It's Weir. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Line getting set on 2nd down. Hands it off. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him...
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Fires to the middle. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it set up on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back. It's Weir. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but It's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's DeMarco. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Weir. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll run this play from the pistol. Reads it, fires complete.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. If you want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. If you want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Coming after him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
Running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
The field goal is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's a draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he missed it. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played.